Hello from sunny, not so sunny France today. So I'm on holiday here at the minute and it's pretty grey and boring today, so I thought I'd film a YouTube video. Seeing as I've done a couple of like travel-y ones recently, so I thought I'd just go back to basics, do a get to know me one to start with before I launch and try to launch into YouTube, but see how that goes. So I've got get to know me tag questions ready, and here goes. What is your middle name? Kate. The same middle name as so many people have. Apparently it was a toss-up between Kate and Josephine, and I kind of wish I'd had Josephine because it's a bit more different, but you get what you got, don't you? What is your favourite colour? Well, if you're talking about clothes, then I own a hell of a lot of blue clothes and always seem to go for light bluish colours quite often, but just a colour for the sake of colour, probably red. Next question. Who was your first best friend? A girl called Rona who was my neighbour, and we were very, very close and we played out together all the time. How tall are you? I am just about 5'11", so quite tall. Cats or dogs? Cats. I have nothing against dogs, I like dogs, but I've literally never not had a cat. Can't imagine not having a cat. Probably will always have a cat, so definite cat person. Funniest moment throughout school? Oh my god, this is quite an embarrassing one actually. I was about 12, 13, year 8. I was in an art room upstairs and just went downstairs down this little staircase between the rooms to go and ask my teacher something, can't remember what. It was just my best friend upstairs when I went down, then walked back up the stairs, thought it would be funny to make her jump, so poked my head right up above this staircase going like rah, thinking I was going to make my 12-year-old girl best friend jump, and no, there were two year 11, 16-year-old boys right there who had just had this little year 8 girl go rah, like this in their faces, and I have never legged it out of a room so fast in my life. Oh god. It was funny afterwards, about 6 months afterwards when they'd left school and I didn't have to ever see them again. How many countries have you visited? I think about 10-ish, maybe a couple more if you count individual islands, but yeah, about 10. Hoping to visit a lot more in the next year or so. Are you in / gone to college? I've just finished college in the UK and I'm starting an open university degree in September if college means university. What was your favourite / worst subject in high school? My favourite was probably maths. I've always been maths geek, maths. And my worst, which is a bit ironic considering I'm now in France, was probably French. Not because I didn't like it and it just is such a beautiful language and sounds so nice, but just didn't take to it as well as German. I really liked German. What is your favourite drink? Probably just for day to day, I drink a lot of cranberry juice, but if you're talking like a drink, well, and I drink a lot of water as well, but a drink, probably Southern Comfort and lemonade at the minute. Favourite animal? I think I'd be betraying my childhood self if I didn't say horse. Even though I don't have a lot to do with horses now, horses were my life when I was a kid. I had my own horse, I was always at the stables, always riding, so yeah, horses. Favourite perfume? Oh, this is probably a bit basic, but Marc Jacobs Daisy I really like, so yeah, that one. Tea or coffee? I don't think I could actually live without either. I probably drink like 5 cups a day, some days mostly tea, some coffee, so probably both. What would you or have you named your children? That's a bit forward planning, but apparently one of the names that my brother was possibly going to be called was Nathaniel, and I really, really like that name, so I'd maybe have that for a boy. But for a girl, no, I really don't know, but something in between unique and different and boring. Not either extreme, just a middle of the road, quite nice name. What sports do you play or have you played? I've never been a massive team sports player because I was just pretty much useless at most team sports. Like whenever we did netball or rounders or something at school, I can't throw and I can't catch, so I'm damn near useless on a team. But I did obviously horse riding and I do a lot of fitness stuff, just not really any team sports because I'm useless. What is your favourite book? I'd say my favourite book is The Island by Victoria Hislop, which I read a few years ago. It's set on Crete and it's about the leper colony that used to live on Spinalonga, the island, and I've always wanted to visit there just because of that book. It's just such an amazing story, so yeah, that's my favourite. Where am I up to? Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? Well, I'd say my all-time favourites is got to be the Michelaks. I watch every single one of their video, have done for ages, since Grayson was a tiny little one, and yeah, I just never miss a video. I love their videos, and when I started filming like kind of travel-y stuff, I found myself thinking like, what would Steph Michelak film here, and trying to think like that, but got a long way to go yet. And who else? I really like Meg Says at the moment. I feel like she's really nice, and been watching quite a lot of travel-y ones, and there's one YouTuber called Thomas Alex Norman, and he does some like, I'm trying to think how to explain, like how-to kind of videos as well, so they've been really interesting. And I really like Sunbeams Jess and Fleur de Force. Where am I? What is your favourite movie? My all-time favourite is one called About Time that I will just never ever get tired of watching. It's just the most, it's kind of emotional but not in a really cliche like way. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just my absolute favourite movie ever, and you should definitely go and watch it. Makes you think about life a lot. Are you single or taken? Single. What's your idea of an ideal first date? Something pretty chilled really, nothing too flashy or like intimidating. Just something that gives you a lot of time to get to know someone and talk, and weather permitting, it'd be nice to be like outside and maybe go for a picnic or for a walk or something. Just something really, really chilled. But yeah, lots of talking involved. Favourite memory from childhood? I'd say rather than one specific day, it would be all the caravan holidays that we had, like mostly in the Lake District but all around the UK, where you just have such total freedom as a child, and we could just play out for hours and hours on end, building dens and playing manhunt and just doing all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, that would probably be my favourite childhood memory. Do you speak any different languages and how well? Well, I did German in school for 5 years and I was pretty alright at it, and my first boyfriend was actually half German, so I spent a lot of time with German people, been to Germany a few times, but I've not done any of it in 2 years, so forgotten quite a lot, but I'd probably pick it up. Do you have any siblings? I have one younger brother. I would say little brother, but he's bigger than me. How would you describe your fashion sense? Ooh, I don't even know where to start with that, which is maybe a bit ironic as a fashion blogger, but changes all the time really. I literally have some clothes that I've had since I was 12. Like, I don't religiously follow trends, but I don't know. Quite preppy maybe, don't know. What are some of your favourite TV shows? I literally have zero answer for this. I don't watch any TV at all. I think the last thing I watched was The Great British Sewing Bee when it was on, and then the news occasionally if it's on, and but I have no answer. I don't watch TV shows at all, not even Netflix. So I'm a bit weird, but I'll watch the Olympics when it's on if that counts. Cool. PC or Mac? PC, definitely. What phone do you have? iOS v Android. I have an Android phone, which I picked specifically because it has a Leica camera, which is this one here, and it's really good. Tell us one of your bad habits. Well, my mum would be able to answer this for you, and I will agree that I am pretty bad for leaving a trail of random things wherever I go. In any room in the house there will be some random item of mine everywhere. So yeah, that's probably one of my bad habits anyway. And that's the end of the question, so thank you for watching, and hopefully there will be more videos coming this way soon. Maybe not with the French garden backdrop, maybe the next ones will be back home, but yeah, thank you for watching.